Hey guys, it's Jolene here from Wanderluststorytellers.com. I have another product that I wanted to review today and share with you guys. We've just come back from a trip to France, which was awesome, and we gave the Pro Packing Cubes a workout on the trip. So we got hold of some Pro Packing Cubes before we went and we tested them out so we could get some proper feedback for you guys about what we love about them. So the Pro Packing Cubes are a really good quality packing cubes brand. We love them. We use a few different ones for different sizes, but the Pro Packing Cubes, we absolutely love their colors. As you can see, the colors are really nice and vibrant. Their material is nice and smooth. It just looks pretty, okay? We got hold of a 6-set cube. So you can get them in different sets. So if you've just starting out purchasing your cubes, you might like to go with a smaller set. We're a family of 5 when we travel, so our packing cubes get divided up between all of us, and we pack up that way. So I love packing cubes for a lot of different reasons, mostly just because they're versatile. People think about packing cubes being for your clothes, but it can go so much further than that. So I'll show you in a minute all the different sizes that's in here, and I'll talk a little bit about what I personally use them for as well. But before that we do that, I'll just quickly show you what they're like. So your Pro Packing Cubes come with a little handle. Now this handle is very efficient if you're using your cubes for something that's not necessarily for clothes. So for example, we use one of the packing cubes for all of our diaper supplies for when we're on the plane, because we've got a little toddler. So having a little handle where we can grab the cube and go to the tiny little changing toilet is really handy. So we love handles on our packing cubes. There are also, as you can see, I'll get the inside cubes out. And as you can see, they've got this mesh in them. Now, the mesh is really good because I've got a few of the same size packing cubes in my set. So for example, I've got 3 of this one. So it makes it easier for me to see what's inside the packing cube without having to actually zip it open. So I love mesh. You need to make sure though that the mesh that is on your packing cubes is really strong, because that's the one thing we find with packing cubes is that if you overfill your packing cubes, this can easily tear. But the mesh on your Pro Packing Cubes is brilliant. We really love it. I mean, you can't even really see that we've used these packing cubes, and we've packed in and out of our suitcases a lot on our trip because we were on a road trip, so we only stayed in a location for 2 nights before moving on. So they really have gotten quite a bit of a workout. So mesh I love. I also love the mesh if you have dirty clothes and stuff in there, so that all the smell isn't stuck in there when you open it up. Another thing that you always need to look out for, and you will find that your cheap packing cubes will have really crappy zips, and they will break after a few trips. I honestly don't think it's worth it. I see a lot of people investing in the cheap packing cubes, and I think they're not gonna feel the love you would feel for a packing cube if you don't invest in a good quality one. So the zips on your Pro Packing Cubes are high quality zips. And they've also got this little extra attachment bit, which makes it so much easier to pull your packing cubes open. They're very cute. I don't know if you can see that, but they've got the little logo and everything on there. So it's really cute. I love it. But the zips itself are really high quality. They zip so easily. So I don't think you would ever have problems, or I shouldn't say ever, but you won't have problems with these zips. So zips, love them. There are 2 zips on there for the people that love 2 zips. I could give or take 2 zips, doesn't really matter to me, just as long as I can open them up. Then after that, you need to look at stitching. Now stitching is the next thing that will give in after zips. So if you don't have reinforced stitching or double stitching on your seams, then you will very much likely find that they're going to just give away in between the seam and the actual zip. So this one has got lovely doubles stitch in there. It's nice and strong. Again, I can't even really see that I've used these or that I might have potentially overstuffed them on occasion. They're really, really excellent quality. As far as depth goes, I know that a few people were saying that these ones don't have the best, like how deep they are, but I honestly, like, for me they were fine. I use this big one for all of my dresses and my jeans, so I roll up my clothes, and I don't want them to be too deep. I don't want my packing cubes to be too deep because I just want one, like, I want it rolled up, one item, one next item, and then the next item. So if I can have too much space on top of that, my clothes are going to roll around and they're going to unroll and they're going to get all crinkly. So I want a nice tight fit. And for me, with rolled up clothes, this was perfect. It was all that I needed, and it gave me the best depth that I could want for rolling up my things and keeping them nice and tidy. I can open my packing cube up and I can see my clothes straight away. I just pull out what I want and I'm done. So another thing that I loved about it. So to be honest, I love on reviews talking about what I love and what I don't love, because I think that that's always more of an honest review. But I'm yet to figure out what I don't love about these. So I just, in all honesty, if you're a packing cubes person or if you want to give them a go, it's a really, really good brand to start off with. We do have reviews up of the e-bags and of the shake packs as well. So if you want to have a look at those on our YouTube channel and compare, by all means do that. I always think it's good to have a look at a few different brands when you're shopping around. But if you just quickly want to grab something, this is a good place to start, but maybe start with your smallest set rather than this set. So as I said, we've got a few other cut packing cubes that comes in the large, the medium and the small. So for this one, I just wanted to fill in spaces of what I needed. So I grabbed this one because it's got your nice large one in there, which is great for all of your bottoms and your dresses. So that's how I would typically pack, okay? It then, on top of that, has 3 packing cubes that are exactly the same size. Now, as I said, we're a family of 5. I've got 3 kids. So for me to have the same size packing cubes, 3 of them, that's brilliant. For these packing cubes, you can use them for a lot of different things. I would typically put all of the t-shirts for the kids in these ones, and that would fill it up really nicely. It might be slightly too small for an adult's one, which is why you might want to go with a different set that's got your size that comes in between these two, so that you can put your shirts in that one. I also use this size for quite a few different things. They're really handy, these. This size is perfect for your toys. If you're a parent and you've got kids, this is a perfect size for toys on the plane. So I could easily fill up one of these for the kids, and instead of having loose toys in a backpack or rolling around and you can't find them or they fall out all over the floor, I put the kids' toys in this, I pull it out in the plane, and it is just so much easier to zip open, get something out, zip it closed, put it in the little pocket in front of your seat, and it's all handy. So one of these can fit books, it can fit crayons, it can fit all sorts of card games, all sorts of different bits and pieces. You can even get your tablets and stuff in there as well. So really handy if you've got kids for toys. For our baby, she's 14 months old, so she's probably a toddler now. We use this size for her diaper stuff. So in here we get a changing pad, we get probably about 4 nappies, and we get one of those little hard case containers of wipes. So that gives us enough so that when we are traveling, instead of having to take a whole massive big backpack into a teeny tiny little cubicle, we just grab this and we take baby and we're off, and we can go and change baby very quickly and easily. So they're really good for so many different things. You can put your makeup and stuff in there as well. I do use a different makeup bag, but I've heard of so many people that put all of their toiletries in here as well. The last size that you get with this set that I purchased, and I don't think you get it if you get the 3 set, is this shape. Now this shape I don't have in my other packing cubes. I was really excited about this shape. Obviously you can see that it's perfect for shoes. So that's typically what I would use these ones for, is for my shoes. I don't take a lot of shoes when I travel, so one of these is enough because I'll wear 1 pair of shoes and I'll take 1 pair with. They're also really handy for snacks. So for the plane, for your snacks, we chuck all of our snacks in here. So we call them bribery because they're mostly lollies for the kids to keep them happy when they get all bored and grumpy. But we fill this up with snacks for the kids, and again, we can find this in our backpack or our carry-on bag. Super easy. You can pull the whole thing out and your snacks are ready to go. So that is the little review for the Pro Packing Cubes. Again, we've got more reviews of other brands on our YouTube channel. I also have a video on the YouTube channel about how to pack packing cubes. So if you need a bit of help and hints about how to pack your packing cubes, we've got that up as well. So I hope you found that helpful, and I hope that's given you a bit of a help with what you personally might want to do with your packing cubes. But yeah, we love this one. So ciao.